So this is just my opinion, and this is not meant to tell anybody how to go about their YouTube business or their creative business, or how you take care of your work. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do, but I am giving you my opinion that I put up a video yesterday, and it was part of my Stories in 4K series. And these are just stories. This is not about filmmaking or anything like that. They're just stories, things that are happening in my life, people who I meet, places that I've been, situations that have occurred. And I notice when I make a video where I put the name of a camera in the title, or talk about YouTube filmmaking people, creators, or when I talk about something that I know people are going to be interested in watching, I get plenty of views, I get lots of attention on those videos, and those videos make a little bit of money. So the only filmmaking thing I'm going to say here is I'm using the series 75mm anamorphic lens. I'm shooting at f1.8. It's a 1.33 squeeze factor. I'm probably 10 feet from the camera. It's like an 85mm equivalent if you take into account the APS-C crop and then divide by the 1.33. This is kind of like a 84, 85mm point of view. That's all I want to say about that. I love shooting anamorphic, so I just did this for fun. It took me like 20 minutes to set this up because I'm so far away and I can't really see anything on the monitor, but it ain't all that deep, so I just did the best I could. And I hope it looks good, and I hope you enjoyed looking at it. So anyway, my opinion is that I think that we need more, or I should say I need more, videos that are not good for YouTube, on YouTube. Like I noticed this morning, I was scrolling around, trying to find a video that I was interested in for when I went to stretch, do my strength work, take a shower, whatever. Like I was just looking for videos that I was interested in. So, I checked out what happened in the Knicks game last night. I watched a couple of videos like about anamorphic lenses, but I had seen those videos already. And I didn't want to watch any political stuff. I'm kind of not into that right now because it's making me mentally sick. And I realized I couldn't really find any videos that were interesting to me, even though I saw a ton, even by people that I know. And so I could watch those videos just to be supportive, but I could tell that these people were just trying to get people to come to their channel. Like they weren't really interesting, not really. And I also noticed that when I put that video up yesterday, it did not perform well for YouTube standards. However, the comments that I got are exactly the reason I make art. Like the reason I do what I do is shown in those comments. The response that people had, the way the video affected them, the way the story affected them, that's why I do what I do. And so I finally found a video that was interesting to me this morning, and I'll leave a link in the description. And it was a documentary, and it was a really interesting documentary about a young girl from Turkey sharing her personal, very intimate story, very difficult story, very brave and contributing story, a very meaningful and important story. And I sat there for a half hour and I watched it. And then I noticed, and I don't know, it might have a lot more views now, but it had 36 views when I watched it. Now, I don't even know when he posted it. I didn't really look at that, but it didn't have a lot of views because it was a documentary, because it was a film, because it wasn't about the Panasonic GH7 or the S1R Mark II or the S5 IIX or the Canon R5C or the FX30 or the Sony FX3 or the Sony Venice or whatever. It wasn't about any of that. It wasn't about somebody jumping off a bridge and exploding things at the same time and doing 19 flips and falling on top of somebody's car or, pranking people, you know, like walking up to people and acting like you're a gang member or whatever, or trying to get some girl to kiss you on the street for no apparent reason. Like, it wasn't a video like that. It was a video about a girl who shared some stuff that could help so many other young girls. Now she's a young woman, but she talked about some stuff that happened to her when she was young, you know, some unspeakable things, but it was a beautiful documentary, beautifully shot. You know, if you're a filmmaking fan, it was really well done, but it was the story and it was the person. I will never forget her for the rest of my life, and her father. I mean, that's what art is for. And so I think we need more videos like that. You know, we need more videos, you know, by people who don't care what happens in terms of their views or, you know, the response that they get, but people who are creating art and putting important, meaningful things on YouTube. I mean, I'm just speaking for myself. I'm not speaking for you or anybody. I'm speaking for me. I need more videos like that. I need more videos where somebody clearly did not think about their title or their thumbnail or any of that. And, you know, maybe they did, but they did a crappy job of that. But what they did a great job of was make a film, a documentary, a full-blown 30-minute documentary with an interesting character, with an amazing and crucial story to tell. And he just did a great job of it. The filmmaker just slayed it. He did a really, really excellent job. And that's what I need more of, you know, like I don't know, I'm just really losing interest in YouTube in general. And it's funny because I'm trying to build my YouTube channel, but I realize that it's probably not going to grow in the way that I want it to, because I can't commit to making videos about the GH7 all the time, or the S9 or the S1H Mark II whenever it comes out. Like, yeah, I'll do one video on that. You know, I'm interested in the S1H because it has an optical low-pass filter. It is interesting to me that a camera might come out that has internal ND filters, a full-frame camera, although, you know, I think the GH7 proves that people don't really value micro four thirds, even though micro four thirds used to be looked at as the best mount for filmmaking because you could put pretty much any lens on it. But I digress. It doesn't really matter, you know, but you know, I am interested in those things, but I mean, how many of those videos can you watch? I'm interested in human stories. I'm interested in things that are going to save our culture, save our world, you know, help people, because we're living in a very precarious world right now. And this woman is a perfect example of that. And to be honest with you, as she was telling her story, I was thinking of what's happening in this country right now. And it really resonated with me in that way. And frankly, it's pretty scary. I need more of that. You know, I'm somebody who believes that artists, more than anybody, are the ones who are going to save this world, who have the opportunity to really make a difference, to really make a serious contribution to society, more than politicians, definitely, more than teachers, more than activists, more than anybody. I think artists are the ones who can take these things and put them in kind of a you know, like a form where people can receive them more openly and more easily. You know, they're not so shut down, like, don't talk about that, I don't want to hear about it if you're not agreeing with me. Like, if you make a film or a play or write a song or a dance piece or a sculpture or painting or whatever, people are always going to be open to that because it's art. Because who doesn't love art? Everybody loves art. And art gives you the opportunity to kind of raise the bar of our collective existence. You know, art is an opportunity. It's also a responsibility in my mind. And so I'm just saying I need more of that. You know, I need more, you know, artists who throw things up on YouTube and they're not thinking about trying to get enough views this month to get paid. Although, you know, I want to get paid too. I want to get paid every month. I want to make a lot of money on YouTube. But it's pretty clear to me that my channel is not going to grow in the way that I would like it to, because I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take my responsibility seriously and make the kind of art that I think I'm supposed to make. And actually, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day if my YouTube channel doesn't grow, because I'm gaining Patreon members. There are people who are supportive of what I do. You know, if you know me, you know Brooklyn Quartet, you know Broke Wide Open, you know these plays are about real things. The Center of Distance, This Is the End for Me. You know, these films are about serious issues, like real stuff. And so if you know me, you appreciate what I do. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for more artists who are doing stuff like that. And it doesn't mean it has to be so serious or so, you know, life and death or whatever, but it means it has to be thinking of other people. And, you know, YouTube is all about providing value, right? That's what people say. But I don't really see that. I see YouTube more as successful YouTubers are the ones who are tricking people and marketing people and manipulating people to come to their channel, to get them addicted to their channel. But it's not about real stuff. And again, I'm going to say it, like now more than ever, we need real stuff. You know, society is falling apart. We're going backwards. You know, we're dividing more than we ever have in my lifetime. So, yeah, I'm going to continue to do what I think is best to serve my work. You know, I want people to be proud of me who follow me. I don't want to let people down. I want people to, you know, see my work, know what it is, know what to expect. And even though I might surprise you with, you know, the content that I do, the direction that I take it, the story that I tell, but at the end of the day, every single story leaves you with something to really think about, to really consider, and something that raises our collective empathy, that makes us better as a community, as a society. That's really what my work is about. That's really what I'm interested in doing. I'm not interested in just trying to get money. And you know, that sounds kind of fucked up because I want money. So my Patreon is growing. People always come through with fundraisers for me all the time. You know, you have to be an entrepreneur to succeed if you're a YouTuber anyway. I have affiliate links. I'm thinking nobody's used any of them because I don't do camera reviews or lens reviews. I don't review the gear that I use because, frankly, you can see a million other videos that do that much better. I'm not spending the time coming on here talking to this camera just to figure out a way to get you to go to my affiliate links or get you to, you know, be addicted to my channel. I want you to watch my videos and go, oh damn, I didn't even really think about that before. Let me call my neighbor and talk about that. Let me talk to my mother about that. Let me talk to my kids about that. Let me try to fix this. I could do better in our community. Maybe I should create something in the community, bring people together. Maybe I should make a documentary about my community. Maybe I should write a play and involve other people in the community. Maybe I should paint something, a big mural, and hang it in the town square in my community, in the library, something like that. Maybe I should do a concert. Maybe I should, you know, get a bunch of artists together and paint murals in the community about things that are high enough of a level of art to raise my community up, where everybody feels welcome, everybody feels included, everybody feels valued and important. Maybe I should do that. I need more videos like that. I don't need to see more videos. There's enough videos about how many stops of dynamic range and stops of, you know, stabilization and all, you know, there's enough of that. And I love all of that too. I love it. It's really good. And I talked about that recently, and since I'm not a good comedian, people took it like I was saying something negative, when in fact I was paying tribute to all these YouTubers. But I'm just saying, for me personally, and maybe for the people who follow me, because I think there are a lot of like kindred spirits here on my channel. Maybe you need more too, like maybe you're bored like me when I scroll through YouTube and at the end of the day, I just go to Pluto TV or something like that, or I just turn on NPR to listen to the news, or I just listen to jazz. You know, I go to Coltrane, I go to Keith Jarrett, I go to Bill Evans, I go to Ornette Coleman if I want to drive myself crazy a little bit. I go to Sonny Rollins, I go to Pat Metheny, I go listen to old Donny Hathaway records, or Chaka Khan, Earth, Wind and Fire, Stevie Wonder. That's all cool. And it's important. But YouTube is current. It's now. So young people, middle-aged people, elders, everyone is watching YouTube right now. And so my wish is that we bring more meaningful material to this platform. That's why I put my feature films here. That's not financially the best thing for me to do, for you to allow you to watch them for free, but I do, because they're contributing films. One of my films is about suicide. One of them is about a woman who happened to be my birth mother, who I never met, who has a story that needs to be told. A story that is like, if the word resilience had a picture of somebody, it would be my biological mother. Her story is astounding, that she survived and remained positive to her last breath. And her last breath, she was doing something positive. And if that makes you curious, go watch The Center of Distance. Anyway, I need more of that, you know, like, and this video right here, it's probably not going to get a lot of views. But I'm kind of accepting the fact that my channel is somewhere between 85 and 500 views kind of channel. And maybe one day it'll be one of those 30,000 views every video kind of channel. I don't know. I don't think so. But I'm good with that because I'm working on a feature film right now that I'm so proud of. I'm working on a play right now that I'm so proud of. I'm proud of every YouTube video that I put up, even when nobody watches it. But I see that the people who matter, like, I feel like everybody who is supposed to come to my channel is coming to my channel. And I'm not manipulating YouTube, and I'm not answering these emails where people are asking me for money to do my SEO for me and all this kind of stuff. Like, I don't know, I'm not doing that. I'm not spending my money. I'm spending my money on trying to make a film. I'm living in complete poverty because I'm trying to make these movies that are not commercial films, but they're contributing. They're about real things. You know, if you write a movie about suicide, it's not the feel-good hit of the year. You know, it's not like a Hollywood studio is going to go, yeah, let's get behind that. But it's high art. It's high art. It's the best I could do. And I am interested in the camera, the lenses, anamorphic, black and white, color, you know, locations. How am I going to shoot it? What aspect ratio? How am I going to deliver it? Like, I'm interested in all those things. You know, get my exposure perfect. Like, I think about all of that. Choosing lenses is a spiritual practice for me. My camera is a spiritual part of my existence. But it's all about the story. It all serves the stories that I'm trying to share. It all serves the work. So I need more of that kind of mentality. That's what I need. You know, not that that matters to anybody. It doesn't have to matter to you. It doesn't have to matter to anybody, but that's what I need. Like when I'm scrolling, I'm noticing that I'm bored. I'm really bored. You know, you're trying to trick me. You're trying to get me to the channel. You know, I watched the video this morning, and I'm not going to name the creator. I'm not going to name the video, none of that, but it's somebody almost everybody knows. And I looked at it and I was like, this video, it means nothing. It's the dumbest, like I can never get this 15 minutes back in my life. Like it was so stupid. And yet, I was watching the views scroll like crazy because this guy is so popular that as soon as he puts a video up, he could go buy a house. And that's cool. I'm happy for him. But I used to watch his videos a lot. I don't watch them at all anymore because I'm not interested anymore. Because that's how I am. Doesn't mean that anybody else is like that. It doesn't mean you have to be like that. But there's a lot of people I'm not interested in anymore. You know, I noticed that when I'm watching a camera review, I want to go see Josh Yo, you know, Make Art Now, or Philip Bloom, or Potato Jet, or somebody like that. And I realize this because when they talk about a camera, or like Patrick Tommaso, they're actually doing something creative. They're telling a story. They're creative with it. It's art for them. And if I really want to get education, I'm going to Gerald Undone. I'm going to that guy Jason from Australia. I can't think of his last name right now, but these are teachers. Cam Mackey is somewhere in between, but he's a teacher, but he's very creative too. So there's plenty of that on YouTube, and it's all good. I love it. I love it. But I need more of like the documentary I saw this morning. So yeah, if you want to see something deep and something that's not going to make you, you know, burst with joy, but it might make you feel good. It made me feel good. I cried. I felt for this girl. I'll never forget her. It was a difficult story, but to me, it's what art is for, and I'm grateful for that kind of art. I'm just grateful for it. You know, like Schindler's List. It's the most despicable story ever in the history of humankind, practically, except that I love that movie so much. But that's me. That doesn't have to be you. Some people like Dumb and Dumber. Some people like, you know, something else. So, that's it. I'm looking for more. And please subscribe. I'll do my YouTube stuff now. Please hit the like button, smash it like they say. And please consider joining my Patreon. I'm trying to get to 200 more Patreon members by the end of April, or a certain financial figure, which I'm not going to share because I don't want to talk about that. But I have my goals with Patreon because it sustains me. You know, it allows me to do this, you know. The last couple of months have been difficult. I've had some filmmaking gigs on the side, but I've also had to do a lot of gig economy kind of stuff over the last couple of months, and it's been wearing me down. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm doing this every day. I'm working on a feature film every day. I'm writing every day. I'm rehearsing every day. I'm memorizing a theatrical script every day, and I'm having to pay my bills. So, anyway, who cares? Sorry about that. But, yeah. I'll stop now.